So whenever you buy a valve spring, it should be, the first thing you know is when you install it, not to just stick it in there. You need to know what height it's at, because if it's not at that height, you need to make it at that height. They're all snowflakes, not everything's the same. So that's the first thing I'm gonna say. And the second thing is that the pressures that you installed at, it doesn't stay there. It's gonna lose pressure over time because, well, it gets worn in. Actually, just pressing this thing a couple times, just pressing the spring, will make it lose pressure. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check a couple springs, see where we are, and see if they need to be replaced. All right, so we have the beehive, and we are at 1,415. That is the height that GSC calls out. 433 lift. 433 lift is 11 millimeter. So we're gonna press the magic button, and we're at 95 pounds on the seat and 204 open. We're 110 thousandths away from coil bind with a spring rate of 251. So GSC spec is 101 on the seat at that height and 221 open at that height. So we're a little far off. We're maybe 7 pounds on the seat. I mean, they differ between each springs, but there's between 5 to 7 pounds on the seat, and I think around 18 to 20 pounds open that it's missing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna shim it up. And I just wanna show you an example. I'm not saying this is the height that we're gonna put it at, but say we put a 60,000 shim underneath of it. So what does that do for spring pressure? So now we're at 1,355. So that's the 1,410 minus, or 1,415 minus 60 thousandths. Still at the same lift at 433. Press the magic button. And now we're at 106 on the seat, 225 open with a bind clearance of 42 thousandths. And this is something that I would actually run because A, it's a race car, but B, the closer you get to coil bind, if you think of a slinky, the farther away you get from the coil bind, it will kind of move around in the center. And then if you get it really tight to coil bind, the coils use each other as a cushion, and then it becomes a controllable thing. I hate beehives, but for whatever reason, it does work in this situation. There's not enough room to put a conical in it. I think that we're probably gonna stick to something like this for the height. So what I'm gonna do is just go through all of them, make sure that they're all pretty good. They're all in the same range. I want them to be in the same range around, you know, within, I guess, about 5 pounds from each other. And then if we have a straggler that's not, we'll replace it.